Gon' vote. Everybody gon' vote. Everybody gon' vote. Everybody gon' vote. Comrade! Labor right, them a go down, bong. Them a go down, bong. Them a go down. Is that? Margie, him a God picking. No hope their work if you touch Margie. Margie, him a God picking. No hope their work if you touch Margie. We now vote for Labour. Orange we a come out in now. If you love the PNP, who no step out for Marky G. Jamaica just come along with we. People time come, people time come, people time is up.
Only thing that's on my mind is who's gonna run this town tonight.
Yeah, I say that we are. Pledge your allegiance.
Who's gonna run this town tonight?
Yeah, I say that we are.
We gonna run this town.
Make the trumpets play. Make the trumpets play. If Portmore shouldn't be a parish, it shouldn't be the second smallest parish behind Kingston. The only difference is it will be densely populated. It will be densely populated, but in terms of geography, it would be the second smallest parish. So,
yeah, but me understand all of that, but what I'm saying, if they were create the 15th parish, right? Because you said that they are not going to add no constituent. How can you have a parish without constituent? It better you say they are going to turn Portmore into the 15th parish, and they are going to, all right, since it is going to be small, then go and do like Portland or Hanover and say East Portmore and West Portmore and put at least 2 constituencies in Portmore. But me not think them are going to shift up the borders and create an entire parish without constituency. So why them are create one whole parish and you can't vote?
All right, here what them going to do now. The 3 seats are going to remain over there now. Them are going to strengthen East Central. Them are going to take off piece of Dr. Dar's seat and take off piece of Fitz seat and weaken it so the GLP have stronger chance in a Waterford of winning because you cut out Wally PMP and put them over Terry Lam. You cut off piece of Fitz Jackson again. So the GLP have a stronger chance to beat Fitz Jackson. So the 3 seats are going there, them are going to chop off a 2 and straighten 1. While at the same time, East Central, what them did have, what them couldn't win, them all give to Dennis Daly.
Yeah, but doing so, me still not get it. Me still not get it. You know the reason why I'm not getting it? If so be the case, there would be no need for creating a parish. Them would have just do what them are doing and strengthen the existing constituencies.
So, perfect. So there is no word about the parish. The parish stream, the parish business is just a small screen to cut the boundary. So forget about the parish. What Warmington say, I the script them a follow. I don't know if I get it clearer than that.
Yes.
That them a follow. What Warmington said, and then
hold on,
that is the script.
Hold on. But remember, the ECJ, right? Electoral Commission of Jamaica. It's in the office of the Prime Minister, yes or no?
It's in the office of the Prime Minister.
Okay.
Even though it's an independent body.
You see, one time, when me personally think say, them already cut the boundary lines. It's just to go in a parliament, pass it, say, okay, Portmore becomes the parish. Them already done cut the boundary line. The only thing what them must start to now is make the new voters list for those constituencies. Them already don't do that. Them just wait one time to do that.
Perfect. But listen up now. It is not a done deal. Because under the Constitution, because of the wickedness in 1980, they said no one government must be able to deal with political boundary because you're going to do it in your favor. So the ECJ, right? At the time it was the EAC, Electoral Advisory Council. They are the mandated person to cut the boundary line. So what this government is doing now, I bypass them. Them don't want to input from them. Them just use them simple majority, pass it in a law, which means if we form the government, we can return it back to its original glory. Mute the territory until your time, then you can leave it to talk. Which means what they are doing now, it is use their simple majority and turn it in a parish. Which means if the PNP win and have an outright majority, we do about the same thing and pull it up, which should not be. When you're going to do things which are going to affect the constitution, it must be consulted with the opposition and the people who
But they're
it will
supposed
affect.
to know, say, the brightest minds are always with the People's National Party. We are not idiot. We are never, listen, we not have no idiot blood in our bone. None.
So that is a clear objective.
Listen,
Well,
when them come with this, them just know say foolishness this,
Yeah, wait till me finish and then you can interrupt me. So what they are doing now is not in the interest of parish, because Portmore not ready yet for parish. Right? We're not in a hospital, we don't even have a taxi stand. We don't have a taxi stand. The closest and the only taxi stand we have is Nagazed. And you don't have a proper area where people can be waited in and even a bus shed. People stand up in the elements. We don't have a market. Right? And those are basic amenities. We don't even have a court. For what they have at Greater Portmore is literally a family court. And I think sessions are only held there on a Wednesday and for petty sessions. So these are the priorities that make up the basic amenities. We not even have a morgue, a hospital. All they have are 1 and 2 funeral homes. And some of them not even funeral home, but provide as a funeral service. So the whole intention is not about parish, but about gerrymandering to shift the political boundaries. And as what Warmington said, they are following the script, where it says as long as the PNP live, they will never control parish council again. Make them keep them here over there, and we will put our own over here. And that is the purpose of it. No parish. So forget about the parish and think about the political alignment. Chop off the strong PNP, chop off the next side of the PNP, so you're weakening the 2 division and strengthen East Central. So all them have to do are just turn out them base, because they have a strong base in Gregory Park and they literally could, not necessarily will win East Central St. Catherine, but if they do that, they have a strong chance of maintaining the constituency. So forget about the parish. The whole thing is about to cut off and thief the election. And in the interim, what they are planning to do now is, if we take it to the street politically, then just use the police and call a general state of emergency, and in the middle hit the call election. For that is the only way they can win the election. It's when in the middle they create chaos, and in the middle of the chaos, them call an election. But we now print the move. The party is looking at the constitution and see if due process was followed, and we will take it from there. So just wait and see. But we know that we will not be sitting down as a sitting duck. As we speak right now, the party lawyers are looking at the constitution, whether or not it can be challenged in court. Because if it can be challenged in court, then you can file an injunction and prevent them from implementing it and cutting the boundaries. So allow the party to make a final say.
So the fact that them use the majority and pass the bill for a second time, even so, the opposition can take it to court before.
Take it to the Constitution Court.
Yes.
Take it to the Constitution Court. They can.
All right. Stick up in the Howard. Terry, what one?
Yes, good morning. Morning, comrades, good morning. And I just want to add to what Howard said, because the persons that will cut off, they're not going to be able to vote none at all. They is there and nowhere at all. They wouldn't have a vote in any election call, because they would have to find out which part they land and which part if a Spanish town, and they would have to go to the electoral office to register they vote in a Spanish town again, because the vote is currently in Portmore. And that I learned from when Blue School then tried to do it. So they want to cut them off, and them can't vote none at all. They wouldn't have a vote because their vote was cut off. So they were to make Terralang win, but Terralang, listen to me, on no card, and we're going to vote you out till you never know. Remember me tell you, all when you could have cut off everybody. Right now, me don't even know where me live. I swear. Cause me live in a Portmore. Me there East Central.
This
East
no look
Central me fall. I mean, I don't know where me live. Cause me got my bed say Portmore. Me live last night. So now me don't know where me live. And you not get me house and me piece of land where me have. Nah, get it. So all these lands that there's a lot of lands go with what they are cutting off also. A whole land there. Empty land and empty lot.
Yeah.
Where they want come thief. So that is it. So it would affect Silverstone, Gravel Heights, part of Caribbean Estate, Grange Lane, which is a strong PMP. Everything where you hear that strong PMP people there.
Oh, so there will be this space.
No matter, because Terra Long have to depend on Gregory Park vote to come in, you know. I reckon can't win nothing a Portmore, you know, because of them people there, you know. Part of what if places will be cut off from Raymond Price, because those the height type the people them are theme people them there, and then they don't want to sit there along. So Gregory Park him want to when he cut them off and then they're not going to Gregory Park people them just what him mean with the liquor when you have a new land. Yeah, that's it. So me no know. No, I'm saying Andrew can tell me which part me live. Me want Andrew to tell me which part me live. I need the Prime Minister to come tell me which part me live. Because me no know right yes or no where me live. Me no know if I Spanish Town or I still Portmore. Me don't know Andrew. Come tell me. Thank you.
All right, big up yourself, Ter. Tyrone, good morning, sir. Your time. You could turn on your microphone, Tyrone. Tyrone, are you there, sir? You have to go. Me can't keep you up here if you're not talking. Tiny, good morning, Tiny. Wagwan.
Good morning, Jay.
Wagwan, what's your input on this Portmore parish fiasco?
Jay, boy, I know I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Because this is the thing. They always try to do Gregory Park certain way because they wanted the labor wrong.
Yes.
To control. Because listen, I'm in Gregory Park from 1995.
Yes.
And there was an election where Miss Webster did win. We were on the sufferers' height list because Sharon was the MP for sufferers' height and Gregory Park. What they have done, they cut us off. She do 2 terms. And because of our goddamn stupidness, she crossed the board.
Right.
And she crossed the board, and eventually they cut us off of sufferers' height. Then Mr. Brown come in, and we put in Mr. Brown. So it hurt them because PMP have won in Gregory Park 3 times. That will never used to happen.
Oh.
Because majority of the people in Gregory Park was laborite.
Yes.
But because we as Captureland, where they call Gulf, came up, an election, and you know, most of these people coming from Kingston, we are PMP. We put in Mr. Brown. And at the end of the day, because they cut we off, if Thurlang come in Bourton, come in and then put in Bourton. So what is it now? They want to cut us off and Lakespen and wherever is to put him back in because he will have less PMP and more Labour voting for him.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
But I say God.
Yes.
I got me trust. I mean, no price, run feet already, and then put in Thurlang and then never leave with no care where it go. Gunnings run and him lose, him never leave. We thank God for Mr. Gunnings and Mr. Price. And I know say Jehovah God, nah sleep. So not care what them a try to do, God a God.
Ball out! Whoa! Yo, yo, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them. Take out the thief them. Take out the murderer them. Take out the gang leader them. Out of parliament. Take them out. From Portland. Take them out. I hear Portland. Me I go to Portland. Why me I travel to Portland? Take out somebody, man or woman,